The learning Zili Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bas Yaakov. Today, Yud Cheshvan is the Yartzeit of my wife Etta Ahuva Bas Yaakov. I want to thank everyone who learned over the year Mishnayos the aliya Nishmas. It should be an aliya for a neshama. Parak Beis Mishna Hey Marchikin es Asulam and Ashevach Arba Amas Kadei Shali Tikbet Hanamiya. If your neighbor has a pigeon coop, you are not allowed to keep a ladder within 4 amas of that chicken coop because we're afraid that a namiya type of animal is going to go up the ladder and into the shayvach and damage the yonim. The Gemara says that even though it's only a gram of binizakin and gram of binizakin is pater, zois hemeres gram of binizakin aser. A person can't keep, it's an isser for a person to cause a gram of binizakin. The Mishnah continues, if your neighbor has a maschila, a gutter, and he needs to clean it, in order to do so, you need to have 4 amas of ground space, so you're not allowed to keep a wall within 4 amas of the maschila to allow him to be able to be zaykif, to put a sulam against the maschila to clean it, or to fix it. The Mishnah continues, if someone has a pigeon coop, he's not allowed to keep that pigeon coop within 50 amas of a city, because it's going to be mazik, the gardens of the city, the seeds. And the Gemara explains, because up until 50 amas, when the birds go away, they eat and they fill their stomach up. At more than 50 amas, they're not going to be eating anymore. Even in your own property, you're not allowed to keep a shayvach, even if it's next to the field of your friend, because we're afraid it's going to be madzik, the field of your friend. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, 50 amas is okay. It's only a problem if it's based arba and kurin, malei shagar yena. It's only a problem if it's 273 amas. By 273 amas, the Teis Yontif brings down from the Rambam that amount, which is the amount that a pigeon flies in one flight. The im lachlai, the Mishnah ends off a chiddush that if you bought a field with a base shayvach in it, a filu base roiva, even if you don't have that amount, all you have is a base roiva, which we said in the first parak was 105 square amas, so it's like 10 amas by 10 amas, so 10 amas on each side. Harei hu b'cheskasai, we can't have any tinus on you, and you're allowed to keep your shayvach in there, because this field was already muchsik to have your shayvach in there, and you don't worry about the fact that the pigeons are going to go out and damage. The Gemara says that's tayan in l'leichen, that when a lekech buys something, we're going to be tayanim for him to allow him to keep it there. Mishnah Vav, nipol hanimsa b'sei chamisha mama. If you find a baby pigeon, a baby yoina, within 50 amas, harehu shabal hashevich, we assume that it belongs to the bal hashevich. Chutz mechamisha mama, but if it's more than 50 amas, harehu shamoitze, then you get to keep it. So it's just to note, even though this Mishnah said 50 amas and the last Mishnah said 50 amas, the 50 amas in the last Mishnah was the amount that the pigeon, an adult pigeon, eats. And then after 50 amas, it's not eating from the fields of your friend anymore. Over here, the 50 amas is something totally unrelated, that this baby bird, we say, is going to hop 50 amas away from its shayvach. But if it's more than 50 amas away, then it's not going to hop anymore. And therefore, you're allowed to keep it. The halacha of karev, that whichever shayvach it's near to that shayvach, it belongs to that karev. Rashi brings down that that's a din d'oraisa, learned out from Egla Rufa, but ir akreva. So that would be the halacha of karev. The Gemara also says that roiv v'karev halachach roiv. So if there's a roiv, you would go basa the roiv. But the Gemara explains in our Mishnah, the reason why we don't go basa roiv is because there is no roiv, you're it's a shvil shel kramim, so there are no oivreis drachim there. There's no one else to be chayshish that it fell from except from this baal hashayvich. And afal pikein, if it's more than 50 amas away, then we say that it's not going to hop more than 50 amas. Nimsa bein shnei shayvchis, karev lezeh shaloi, karev lezeh shaloi, whoever it's closer to it belongs to. Mechza mechza, if it's half and half, exactly in between, then shnei mechlegu, then they split it.